Okay, here we go. Hey everyone, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez, and I'm coming at you today with a VeVe, OMI, we'll go through other stuff video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. For not, welcome back. I love y'all. Everyone saying hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. Commenting, liking, and subscribing is a free way to help support the channel. Non-free ways are Patreon and smashing that super thanks button down below, super chats as well. I'll be talking for about 30-ish minutes, give or take, and then I'll get to every single comment. So if you have a little while, leave your comment. I'll get to it eventually. If you don't have that long, just a quick little super chat, it'd be like $2. I'll get to your question right away before I'm done with the blurb, and then yeah, that's it. So here we go. We got a couple. I guess we'll start with the OMI first, right? And that's what everyone I feel like wants to go over. And again, by all means, let me know other things that you guys are into. So OMI up about 3.5% on the day, which doesn't seem like a lot. It's like, okay, Chavez, I've seen this thing up or down like 40% on any given day. It's like, okay, fair point. 3.5% on the day. So, but we are at 00047. So it's not a great number, but it is, depends on how you look at it. And I know there's a bunch of people that are like, oh yeah, Chavez, I bet you like it really low, right? So you can buy more. And well, yeah, I mean, the thesis of the company hasn't changed. I all of the stuff that they said that they've been working on. I mean, they do deliver. Sometimes it takes them a bit, but they do. So I have no issue buying more down here. Um, I've told people before that, again, if the thesis of the company had changed, or if they had let me know, or if they had showed me signs of that the company wouldn't make it, or that they've abandoned the token, I'd immediately sell everything. But they've never given me that. They've only given me positive signs. So anyway, right now we have, and I'll go over the announcements today. We have about 1.4 million in volume. I said, well, Chavez, when we were like 0006, we had like a couple 100,000 in volume. It seems like the chart doesn't look that good. Why do we have more volume down here? Again, when you have these prices, when you have things that are this low, and again, fundamentally the company hasn't changed, you're going to get a lot of cross trade. You're going to get a lot of buy orders that people probably even forgot that they had some of these buy orders set. And then it happened. And on the opposite end of that, you get some people liquidated. They're like, hey, I don't want to sell right now, but maybe they lose money in. There's been multiple times where I've seen people they've had to liquidate because they've lost money in other areas and they just need to recoup. Or you have the people that are like, OMI's not really doing nothing. I want to sell at this loss. I want to lock in these losses and then go and chase the green candles. Sometimes those green candles keep on going and they make a little bit, and sometimes they buy at the top and then it's not a good time. And again, that's why most people don't make it in crypto. Anyway, we have a couple of things to go over. Let's go to their Twitter, right? Let's go to their X account. Let's go to Ecomi. And we have a couple of announcements today. Foster's been busy. Boy, has he been busy. All right, so talk about HTX Global. Now, HTX Global has about 1.5 million followers over on X. Trade crypto only on HTX. They have the link to their official Telegram. They have the people that they're following. And then they have gone on and posted today, HTX's 12th Prime Vote is live. Vote with rockets. Get your favorite project listed with good luck prize. This doesn't start, I think, until the 8th. No, I'm not sorry, not the 8th, not the 8th. The 12th round starts. All right, and here's the tokens. There is Ecomi right up at the top. There's Taboo, there's Baby Boom, there's Chirply, Pink Elements, Chicken Coin, Aaron Network, Lossless, Hive Swap, Baby Bonk, Less Gas, M Square, Mumu the Bull, Orange Crypto, and Mythos. I haven't heard of, I think, any of these, but everyone's heard of Bonk, so I guess Baby Bonk is likely okay. That makes sense, an offshoot of that. The ones that I would be worried about competition, Baby Boom token, maybe people would make that a meme, like Baby Boomer token. I don't think Taboo token would be really. I don't think Pink Elements. I don't think Chicken Coin maybe, because I feel like they're just going to use Ed from Ed and Eddie, where he goes, oh, I love chickens, Eddie. I feel like they're just going to use him, or anyone. If anyone's ever seen BoJack Horseman, and he has the Mr. Meow Meow Fuzzy Face, the police officer, is trying to find a lost chicken, and it says, "Didn't that lady seem like a chicken?" So there's a couple of memes that they could go and really post on there. So maybe make Chicken Coin. I would say Chicken Coin and Baby Bonk, and maybe Mumu the Bull, because that's funny to say. Those might be the only competition. But okay, so here it goes. The voting period starts on 18 June 2024. and it finishes on 20 June 2024, right at that summer solstice. Wouldn't that be a great way to kick off the summer by being placed on this particular website, HTC Global. So anyway, you have Ecomi saying, calling all OMI fam, we need your vote. The OMI token is participating in the 12th HTX Global Prime Vote to be listed on the HTX exchange. Show your support by using hashtag Prime Vote and hashtag HTX to earn extra votes. And again, full details are down there. So I said, awesome. I thought that was really cool. Ecomi says this is a community vote to be listed on the exchange. OMI has never been listed on ATX. I'm sorry, on HTX. So I couldn't. Some of that had blocked me, so I can't tell who that was. This is not correct. Highly one-sided. People saying when Coinbase, and I imagine Coinbase will come at some point. We just don't know when. I'm trying to look at the comments on here. We have people saying like just pay the listing fees. Don't rely on community to vote on some random exchange. I mean, they have 1.5 million followers. So it's a pretty decently big, at least on X, the exchange. I don't know how much daily volume that they do, but it doesn't seem like a bad exchange. I've heard of them before. And yeah, I'd imagine that once only the NFT is out and they have that like actual utility, not utility of just, hey, put it in your VeVe app and you get bronze tickets and you get MCP points and you get airdrops every quarter, which is really cool. Like I'll take it, have that OMI anyway. But this is like actual utility, being able to use OMI to buy these NFTs. So that's, I think, really what's more they're talking about. And as that happens, and again, today was a pretty good day. I'm not talking about like, even if it was a negative day and we weren't up 3.5%, if we were down 3.5%, having over 1 million in volume is never a bad thing. I mean, I guess it's bad if you're used to 100 million volume, go down to 1 million. But when the volume has been pretty poor at just a couple 100,000, and then suddenly goes to 1.4 million, I'll take that, and that's what exchanges want to look at. There is another one. All right, so here is the announcement from Ecomi about STRK token, STRK. So S as in Sierra, T as in Tango, R as in Romeo, K as in Kilo. It is now live. Eligible users, as determined by STRKnet, will now have access to a Claim STRK button on their VeVe web account. Claim window is open until 15 July at midnight Greenwich Mean Time. And I don't know what that translates to in Eastern Standard Time, but we have did I not? Okay, all right. So I guess I will go over this right now because I apparently didn't put it in my browser before. So this was published 9 hours ago. I'm sorry I haven't been able to go and make a video today. It was just an exceedingly busy day. Finally, I'm starting to get a minute here, so I figured I'd stream. As many VeVe users may already be aware, the STRKnet Foundation has allocated an amount of STRK tokens for immutable X or STRKX activity prior to June 1st, 2022. Me and Rain were on yesterday, and when me and Crypto Rain were on, one of the things I asked them to look at was STRK. It's almost as if this was supposed to come out last night. Anyway, for those VeVe users that met the eligibility requirements, a claim button and instructions will appear on the main page in their VeVe account on the VeVe 2.0 web app platform. This will not appear in the iOS or the Android apps. Users are required to submit an eligible STRKnet wallet address that they create using either Bravos or Argent wallet. Note STRKnet wallet addresses contain 66 characters, EVM wallets contain 42 characters. So users who provide a wallet that is not compatible with STRKnet will not receive the distribution. The wallet address will be provided to the STRKnet Foundation, and the STRKnet Foundation will distribute the tokens to the wallet. VeVe and Ecomi are not involved in or responsible for the distribution of the tokens. But FAQ, why do I not see a claim button in my VeVe wallet? You will see a claim button if you meet the eligibility criteria, which includes the following requirements: that you have a valid KYC VeVe account, max of 1 per user, and you have completed 8 or more transactions on Immutable X before January 1st of 2022. Note, residents of the US and sanctioned countries are not eligible. So that's a big L for the Americans like myself. When will I receive my STRK tokens? STRKnet Foundation will distribute the tokens to the wallet addresses that are submitted in 3 weeks following the deadline mentioned above. Again, STRKnet Foundation is the organizer of and solely responsible for the distribution of the STRK tokens based on their eligibility criteria. Orbis Technology Limited, VeVe, and Ecomi Technology Partner Limited, Ecomi, have no responsibility for the distribution and those users participating release VeVe and Ecomi from any liability in relation to the distribution. And 3, the purpose of the process provided in the web wallet is solely for Ecomi to collect users. Nominated wallets address and provide it to STRKnet Foundation for the purpose of STRKnet Foundation carrying out the distribution. So you have that there. Jeremy Padua going in saying, hey, I love you guys. I see the attempts. Can you please clarify on why not 1, global utility, and 2, big exchanges? So you have, I'm assuming, Foster on the Ecomi account saying, hey, Jeremy, OMI to NFT is our next utility feature for the token and will allow users to utilize the OMI token throughout the VeVe ecosystem. We also just announced our participation in the HTX Prime Vote and will continue to work on accessibility for the token throughout 2024 and beyond. So I think that was a pretty good response. Excuse me. Sorry, I talked a lot today, so my voice is not 100% here. Anyway, I have I think that was a pretty good response, but I'm not 100% sure what the timeline is. I think it could be in the next couple weeks. It could be in the next couple months. We're not really sure. I don't think they would keep on saying that, oh, it's next, it's the next feature. They've been saying that a lot recently, if it wasn't coming shortly, like within the next month or so. So again, we'll see. Can they do it before the end of Q2? They do have a lot of Q2 goals to meet. This might not, and again, it's their main OMI priority, but most likely not their main VeVe priority. One of the main VeVe priorities is just obviously keeping that machine running, going and getting new users, going and having the just doing advertising. They have to set up for San Diego Comic-Con, which is in about a month and a quarter, month and a week or so. And then they have the next month after that, they have D23, which they've never gone to. Can't wait for that. And then obviously October Comic-Con is going to be a ways away. And then December or November, VCon, not VCon, Designer Con is going to be even further away. But yeah, VeVe's got I think this next drop is going to be pretty exciting. So the Gary Baseman, Aru, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right or if that's the sound he makes, but the Aru, Gary Baseman will be on the podcast on Saturday, and we will be able to do this drop live with everyone. So that'll be really cool. Shout out to him for waking up super early so we can do that. But we'll do that together. That'll be really great. I actually spoke to him on the phone today a little bit. He's doing quite well. We love him. So Gary Baseman, this debut of Aru as a digital collectible, like many misunderstood creatures, Aru's heart is full of longing. Love and desire turn him vicious and wild. Ooh, this is wild. And if you can see, he's got a little heart there to represent just the VeVe heart. The VeVe heart right next to it, I thought was cool. Anyway, we have the normal original Aru rare. It's only going to be $22 per blind box, so it's not bad. A little bit more expensive than a Marvel Mighty, but Marvel Mighties give you like a bunch of different things that you can get. And the scarcest Marvel Mighty is obviously the Black Panther, and that is, I think that's King T'Chaka that they have as the Black Panther. And that is I think there's like 200-ish of those. And that's going for like $900 right now. There are multiple sales above $1,000 for that. With this guy, 22 gems, and the rare is 1,712 of them. The first available public mint for that is number 21. And then you have the extra bloody Aru, which is, I love this stuff. I can't wait to interview him. Oh my God. I realized like I could just shoot him a text or just give him a call like anytime, but I felt like that would be really annoying. I feel like sometimes it's really annoying to be my friend. Anyway, the ultra rare has only 500 of them. So what is the secret rare going to get? Well, the secret rare, the blue Aru, which again has that little red VeVe heart over there, that only has 88. And if you go and you take a look, okay, well, a total of 40 editions across each of the rare and ultra rare rarities will be taken, and 2 secret rare will be withheld by VeVe for licensor, promotional team, and comp distribution. So we actually they're only taking, so on the Golden Dragon, there was 88 of these, but they kept 10, which gave us 80. I have 2 of those. But these are 88, and they're only taking 2, leaving us a couple more. So I think this goes for several $100s. The Golden Dragon, Tokidoki, that's going for about $644 right now, I think. So I think this one can get in a couple hundred, $300-400. I think it's going to be pretty easy. because this is so scarce, and because what Gary does, Gary's got this like big heart, and we were talking today, and for better or worse, people that thoroughly love him or they love his designs, like Toby, he's got this real. He doesn't make things for a specific genre. He makes things that he loves and are beautiful and barbaric and chaotic and graceful, and he knows that he's not making it for any specific genre of group or people. He's making them to be incredibly awesome, and the people that are interested will come. So that's what I really love about it. That's what I love about him, and uh, I guarantee you, there's going to be a couple people, including myself. Like if I get the secret rare. I don't think I'm going to want to sell that. Yeah, that's just my opinion. Anyway, moving on here. We got a couple of other things to go over. Where am I? Okay, so um, I won't say who this person is, but they go off and say, many of my followers ask me to talk to someone named Randy Chavez. This guy is an employee of Ecomi, OMI, and VeVe. His modus operandi was to encourage his community to be in exit liquidity. Randy receives his fees through the OMI token like several influencers. This happens in several projects, usually have to be part of the circulating supply for marketing, and influencers are paid with the token. Many of his followers told me that they are worried about his health because he's losing a lot of money. I feel like people like they assume that I'm only into one thing. Anyway, Randy doesn't lose money. He gets paid with OMI, and he sells, makes profit, and wins. For those who are selling their homes to buy OMI, remember, Ree's about to buy a second penthouse in Portugal, thanks to the sale of OMI. Guys, just to address this here, I feel like Frank Underwood, as he's like vice president, when he's talking to the girl, as is like, or he's talking to the reporter, is like, "Hey, did you kill this girl?" It's like, no. Ask me point blank, do you work for VeVe? I do not work for VeVe. I have no NDAs by VeVe. I have never worked for VeVe. I've never been paid by VeVe. No OMI tokens have come to me in any shape or form. No compensation for anything. Could you make the argument that, like, okay, well, you talk with some people on the team, and you message David every now and then, that should be worth something. That's got to be worth something, right? Okay, yeah. People would kill to have a direct line to David, and they'd probably pay handsomely for it. Um, that's because we're friends. And if you want to put like a measure or an amount on friendship, you're welcome to do that. But again, for me, there is no compensation. I have not been on their payroll, VeVe, Ecomi, Orbis, any of those companies, and I likely never will. So again, just throwing that out there. Hey, look what I wrote 13 years ago on June 10th, 2011. Any fool can criticize, condemn, and complain, and most fools do. All right, sorry. Moving on here. Place for God. I got to go over that at some point. June 19th. Okay. I'm just going over some of the screenshots here. Bounty claim. So Comics and Crypto says, a few weeks ago, we set a bounty for Fantastic Four number 49 for 500 gems, and it was minted by Alex L621632. The 1,000 gem bounty is still alive for the Fantastic Four number 48, first appearance of Galactic and Silver Surfer, but they did pay that 500 for this. They are willing to pay 1,000 for the other one, should anyone mint it. They have what is this here? I think they had a comic today. I think it was Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe. And in case you don't know, what they're doing at Marvel right now to prepare for Secret Wars is they are taking inspiration from this. I remember when this comic book came out. It was, oh my God, it was so heckin' cool. But they're basically having Deadpool kill the Marvel Universe, but they're having him kill like the Marvel Fox Universe. So this way, him and Wolverine at some point will go into the 616, and they'll be in Secret Wars. And I can't heckin' wait. So this came out in 2012. Oh, there's only 817. There's only 3,000 of these. Okay, all right, 817 remaining. How much was this? All right, it's only $7. Let's say 625. Might as well say 817. Sharon. Oh, they made a nice 12 grand today. Let's see what they're going for real quick before I get to. I have other stuff to go over. Oh, I should. Well, I don't have a lot of comments. So I don't really need to do that. Um, there's not a ton of these comics. Secret Rare, oh wow, Secret Rare is only $42, so it's not a ton of reason. I figured that'd be going. Ultra is going a bit above retail at $10, but not a lot. The Rare is actually at retail perfectly at $7. I'm gonna guess the uncommon and the common are $2. There's not a ton of these though, so I $2, well, 220 for the uncommon, and the common is $3. Yeah, so should get some. Anyway, moving on, Sean. Oh, Fanny, although can't wait to get Fanny on the podcast soon. Apple, I'll go over that at some point. Shout out to OMI Charlie saying he's now the proud owner of a sub 100 Superman. I remember when sub 100 Supermans were going for like $10,000. He's able to get his for 1,140. Number 97. Now, granted, Superman is likely going to be one of those ones that are in certain bot accounts. Like there's going to be accounts that he's in that are suspected bot accounts, and they are likely never to see the light of day. How many of those are in there? I'm going to guess a couple, but it's not like this first appearance Batman where you don't just have number 41 through 99. You have like number like 16 through 99. This has number 41 through 99, so there's only 59 of them. I think this is a really, really good buy. I'm really, really jealous. Really good for him. Nope, can't talk about that. Can't talk about that. Bad habit. Oh, no, I'll talk about that another time. Shadow of Planet Vampire bought 7 more first appearance minis today for just 475 gems. I think that comes out to about 67 or 68 gems per first appearance mini. So close to 69. That's really cool. People be crazy dumping these, keep capitulating 2 more, and he owns 2% of the supply. I have to take a look at that. Let's take a look, because mini is, granted, there's 2. Well, actually, there's multiple. You got the posters, you got the lenticular card, and then you have there's only 1 statue so far. He's 89 doll hairs right now. Okay, so he bought these when these were really low, and now the cheapest sub 100 is 250. So figure there's what, 2,000 of these mother flappers. There are 2,100, which means 2,010. So out of 2,010 of these, there's only 59 of the sub. Yeah, I would rather get 1 sub 100 for 250 as opposed to getting like 2 of her normal ones for 189, and then having $61 and change left. I would rather do that because the low mints, man, I just love them so much. That being said, you could buy 3 of these right now and like double the price. So options are open. Options are out there, people. Shout out to the 600 or so people that watched me and Rain live yesterday. That was really cool. Oh, I didn't go over any of the other side. I didn't go over Definity. I didn't go over Devi or Litcraft or Flow or Luvium. I could do that another day though. I don't need to. You guys are here for the OMI. I've done unholy. Oh, nope, not dude. I'm on. I was telling a couple of friends this morning that I'm on WWE Talk, which is just like if you like Taylor Swift, you're on Swift Talk. If you like horror stuff, you're on Horror Talk or Scary Talk. I'm on WWE Talk, and God, David, when can we get some WWEs? I want to do like, well, I want the Big Show. I want Kane. I want Eddie Guerrero. God rest his soul. Love you, Eddie. I would get every single one of these statues. Now, if they get some people that I don't really like, The Miz, I love and respect him. He's great, but not my favorite wrestler. David said we had really big IP coming soon. I don't know if that's his soon or a normal soon. And I don't know if they're waiting for OMI to NFT to launch that. But I think WWE could be one of those big IPs. Like everyone in the world knows. Like WrestleMania is one of the most watched events in the entire world. Everybody loves it. When you're deployed in the military, you watch 2 things. You watch college football and you watch wrestling. That is the only thing that is ever on in the morale tent. The only thing that's ever on if you're working like a building. Those are the only things. Maybe every now and then in the morale tent, you have like some nerd watch Lord of the Rings, and of course I'll put my arm around and be like, all right, let's watch this together. But yeah, WWE would be one of the biggest licenses that they could get. Maybe Uncle Jeremy could help with that. He works with them a lot over with Jazzwares. I love that man so much. The other ones that I'm thinking of, God, who's bigger than Blackpink? Goku, Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, definitely. Actually, I have my Vegeta Bad Man shirt on today. It's maybe that, some type of anime. You have Luffy over there with One Piece. I mean, Fairy Tail, My Hero Academia is really good. But if we're gonna go down that route, Pokemon, it's got to be a possibility. To announce it now, I don't think we have it. I don't think we have it yet. I feel like there would have been some signs, and there have been signs of teasing. If he gets that, like I said, 24-hour stream, wherever I am in the world, whether I'm here, or Ohio, Arizona, wherever. Yeah. Anyway, moving on here. Doctor, I guess I could go to Mr. Roy. I talked about this before a little bit on my own end, but I didn't talk about Mr. MC1's version of this, where he goes and says, "Shut up, Futters. I'm not paid by VeVe. Love collecting in community and believe in generosity to those I love being around. Here are the only two VeVe wallets my wife and I have a beneficial ownership in." And he gives his wallet, and then he gives his wife's. He says, "I bought two VeVe Gold logos on the 25th of May at market prices from the open market, paying $3,500 and $4K respectively. One of which he will gift out to a talented and lucky recipient in the community. These are in addition to two that he has owned for over 2 years. Hell yes, I will redeem anything not redeemed that these logos are eligible for. Cry if you see me legit. Cry if you see me get legit airdrops for them." It says, "We bought her a VeVe Gold logo on 7 June for $3,900. Yes, we will redeem anything on hers that she is eligible for as well. As I have introduced many friends, family, VCs, and executives of boards I sit on to VeVe, some with large collections. And to be clear, I have no beneficial ownership in any account other than the two above that belong to my wife and me." This is something I should have mentioned for myself as well. I have also done pretty much the same. Do I get any direct compensation for that? No. The indirect compensation for that you get if you go in and bring millionaires to VeVe is like, oh, hey, the team knows who you are. And maybe they say, oh, you might be, and it could be like, might be useful, you might be friend, or that. We could use you. And so maybe in essence is again, I think it's just friendship. Lots of people that just want to hug David. Anyway, he goes on and says, "Never bought a gem off app, very above board and clean in my dealings, etc. All gifts given to the community at the end of the year are fully funded by me and friends as a gratitude. Any contests and giveaways I fund, including all those during Blackpink, were fully funded by me with no reimbursement of any kind. They are gifts for people I love. Hashtag don't hate. Hashtag don't make shit up. Oh, shit, my language. Oh, fuck. Okay. Autism. Hashtag get a life. Hashtag find a passion. Blocked. Hashtag butter the gathering." Oh, the hashtag. I love him so much. Anyway, you have Dr. Rolex going out and saying, "My brother, Mr. MC1E, has receipts to back it up. You getting paid to shill VeVe was the reach of all reaches this year. That's a reach around like no." Okay, so weekly gainers here from Crypto Differ for 9 June 2024. You have GameStop, you have Bread, you have Burger, et cetera, et cetera. But you have Devi up 11.1%. That was really cool that they did that. Shout out to them. And as Crypto Differ stand with Ukraine, they have 280,000 followers over on the X. Communitas Official has posted Litcraft and Feesh, F-I-A-S, listing on MEXC. Huh, interesting. A lot of people on MEXC. You had Definity make that announcement, and now Litcraft, which is on the Devi chain, they have their own token coming out, Feesh, which is going on MEXC. Huh, interesting. I guess we can go over some of these top holders here as well. Let's oh god, there's Mr. MC1 just posted again. On 22 June 2024, gifting a VeVe logo, gold and silver, from his personal collection. Oh my God, he is gifting this away. But the community aspires and was collecting and brings joy at the highest level. Um, one of the greatest gifts one can receive. RECIV. I can never like receive, because they're one of the things that's E before I, and I can never. All right, anyway, I'll give him a bunch of hearts because I heart him. Okay, we'll go over the top 500 VeVe hodlers now. So let's go over the top 500 sellers, and let's go on the top 3 specifically. You have Nasty, which had sold 91 collectibles. You have Michael Campo, which had sold 107. And you had Ferryman, which sold 153. So was that 260, 350? So it's 351. And that 351 sounds like a lot. Well, Randy, there's a lot of these guys that are selling. Three guys sold 351. I understand that. But the third biggest buyer, Detective Kunkun, had bought 330. So he almost wiped away all those sales by himself. And then you have Bezoj Man, the big man. 446 collectibles were added to his repertoire. He has now 50,342 collectibles. Give me a sec to wrap my mind around that. 50,342 collectibles. My God, man, that is. Oh my, I don't even know. That's he's got the most out of anyone. And then you have Dr. Fuse buying another 1,183. He literally bought like another 1,000 the week prior. Dr. Fuse is a mad lad. I can't wait to get him on the podcast at some point. I know we've had a few conversations. I can't wait to get him on for you guys to get to know him. That is wild. Oh my God, that's so much. But outside of the top 3 buyers, you have other people that didn't make the list that also have impressive buys. You have Husk Show, which bought 133 collectibles. You have Stefane 08, which bought 198. You had Kirby 1988, which bought 205. And you have dozens of others. DSW buying 44, Thomas J. Kaz buying 50, Nagash buying 46, King Mavs buying 30, Baby Bird buying 72. And again, others like Daniel Sparks buying 252. I'm sorry, that was Elgin Colors buying 252, Daniel Sparks buying 187. You have a bunch of these people in, and that's just like the top 50 that are buying dozens and sometimes hundreds. Sometimes they're like freaking Dr. Fuse buying 1,100. That's, oh my God, that's heckin' wild. I, however, have taken a big fall from grace. I'm still in the top 500, but only number 441. When will it get better? I don't know. I'll start buying a lot again at some point. Maybe when OMI to NFT come. Hopefully soon. I was scrolling on TikTok the other day and I saw the scariest knockout in UFC history. And guess who it was? Our boy Josh Emmett. Josh Emmett, who had the best knockout of all of 2023. Been on the podcast. He's got a VeVe Gold logo. He's an OMI homie. He literally has signed some of his stuff as an OMI homie. He's the man. I love him. I can't wait to go meet. We have R Bear, which has OMI saying OMI and VeVe is a sleeping giant, and she has reached her goal of having 10 million OMI today. She's going to be very happy. Color, sorry. And I've been talking about 33 minutes now. I think that's good. So let us go to the, let's actually, before I get to that, I'll get to the comments real quick, but I want to go in and tell everyone, my best friend Squidward, everybody in town, everyone smash that like button, please, por favor. Would make my, okay, get this right. Jose says, OMI is the homie. Indeed it is, indubitably. This is just water. Bill Garner saying first like. Oh, yes, you are the first like. We love you. Connor saying first rocket. Rocket red countdown, lift off. OMI child. Ooh, child. Gonna get here. Kingdom is within saying, let's go. Let's get that bread. Brian McSpadden says, OMI to NFT gaining steam on X. You feeling good about a chance at this month? I'll say it's within a month. Within a month could be early July. Oh, that'd be great for 4th of July. Feel like chugging beers for America and for OMI to NFT. Um, I actually kind of hope because if it comes before the 4th of July and I get like super toasty on the 4th, I'm just gonna be buying everything. I'm just gonna have to put my phone in like a freezer. Anyone ever watch Modern Family where Luke says he's like, I heard about frozen assets on TV and like he legit freezes his cash in it's adorable. Yeah, only the NFT is going to be very, very crazy because you're gonna have people like me that have a one too many daddy sodas. Like I need it. On a vampire is about 17 million owe me today, getting more tomorrow. My heckin' man. I'm only at 189. I should probably get to 200 soon, right? Yeah, maybe. The Panda says, "What's happening, Captain? Yo, what's going on? Thank you so much for being a member. We love you." Truck and Hang saying, "Just picked up another 3.5 million. So happy for these." Yeah, the whales I talked to today is like, bro, it's like Christmas. It's like they're very, very happy. They're very. Oh, also, I guess I should go on and tell y'all. So many freaking notifications for this thing. I will be on Paul Lizzie's podcast tomorrow. Paul Lizzie's podcast will be at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. He's got like 20 something thousand followers over on YouTube, so that's pretty legit. He's a cool guy. I'll would follow him. Follow me, and everything's all right. Sorry, I like Uncle Cracker. But yeah, I was talking to my whale, a couple of them today, and they're just ecstatic. Are all of them ecstatic? No, but are some of them that are just like, yo, I can't believe these prices. Like I know, they've picked up tens of millions of OMI, like each. Some of them are very happy, and as am I. Draglotta says U.S. is not eligible. Yeah, yeah, for the STRK. Like Foster said, would you want us to put out land, but U.S. buyers can't mint? Similar field to the STRK distribution. Um, I don't really know. Would you rather them not give this at all? I think this is good for some people. I don't want to wait for everyone, but just keep moving. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You gotta keep moving forward. Energy, what's going on, fam? How's it going? I heart you. You're always here spreading the good vibes. Peace, man. They're saying the FUD has been strong the last few days. It has a little bit up today. Um, the sentiment I think has been a bit up today. Just OMI's not going down anymore. It actually went up. It had actually decent volume. They had a couple of big, decent announcements for it. And then again, the scarcity of this Gary Baseman drop, like this will likely sell out because everyone's going to want to go for like, oh, there's not too many times where you can put $22 into something and immediately get like a 10 to 15x. But you'll be able to do that with this if you go and line that secret rare. So like I said, I'll have them on the podcast on Saturday early, and then we'll have sorry, and then we'll do it live. I feel like what's his name? Like, frick it, we'll do it live. Who is that guy? I don't know. I remember not liking him for some reason. Anyway, doing that live will be fun, and I might do 10,000 MCT points for it. I have a million. Why not? Because if he's making up lies, name and shame, Richard. Well, I guess I could go over this here. So Biscuits had she's been on. She's had a rough time where, regardless of what you thought of her, whether good or bad, and like I said, I don't think me and Biscuits have ever had any negative interaction publicly or privately. We're friends, and then she was having a rough time, which again, I don't want to air out any dirty laundry there. But she had some people going and saying like, hey, like they were threatening her, they were threatening a lot of stuff, and then as like a counterattack, like, okay, well, you're gonna threaten me, well then I'm gonna call you out for all the BS you're doing, like showing screenshots of people threatening her, like saying like they hope they beat the crap out of her. It was really awful stuff. And then they're like, okay, keep attacking us, and then we're gonna ban you. And then she did, and then they like reported her account, and they got her banned, and it's like I feel like this infighting really needs to stop because like what are we doing? I feel like a lot of people are just spinning their heckin' wheels. So I don't want to go and out anyone. Like even when lies are made up about me, and I go in and read it, I think the best thing to do is just go and dispel the lies and be like, guys, I'm not working for VeVe. Like, and then once I do that, I feel like that should be the end of it, and without bringing up other people's names. Um, be the change you want to see. I'm not gonna go out and like kind of call people like, hey, this is their person, go report them, go block. Like I said, I think the infighting kind of needs to stop a little bit. Or again, Twitter. As Elon Musk said, Twitter is a war zone. You know, do what y'all feel is best. So yeah, it would be neat if VeVe had a live ticker taper of buys. Can you define? I feel like I need ChatGPT. What is a ticker taper? Is that like a counter? Like a counter? Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be fun. If you had a live, yeah, that would be fun. Vampire.com says 2,369 Supermans were inactive accounts. Oh, out of 8,888. 23. Oh my God. So you have like 5,500 left. That's figure out of those, you have to have one or two of the sub 100 that's gone. So I got to go in and take a picture of that. Pull it up. Richard Samuel, cheers, mate. I don't have a beer. I had a beer yesterday. I had a beer yesterday. I have going to I'm going to a place on Thursday with a friend, and we're gonna have a couple drinks there. But I'm trying to be a little healthy. I did a little light cardio this morning. Had some healthy meals. Went to the gym and got yoked. And then I got back showered. I've had some grilled. I had a turkey and cheese sandwich. I did not put butter on it. And then I had a grilled chicken with some cheese. Cheese is like gives it flavor. If it was balsamic, I wouldn't eat it, but there's no balsamic on it. 229 roses. With the current sentiment of the VeVe fam, do you think golden moments and first appearances matter anymore? They do, and they will. So, do they matter as much as they did 2 years ago? No, nothing matters as much as it did 2 years ago. Does it still matter in any sense of the word? Yes. Even if the market would just stay down here for forever, first appearances would still matter, and it gives it a little bit of a premium. But at that point, it's just going to be what people like, regardless whether it's first appearance or not. But that narrative will hit again, and when that narrative hits of the digital collectibles or metaverse, whichever one, maybe you'll get a bump from both. You're gonna have a oh my god, you're just gonna have a beast amount of people coming in, and then it actually won't matter in a different way, just because everything will go up. But obviously more thing like it won't matter in the sense that first appearance or not, it's going to get elevated, especially with OMI NFT, the narrative people hitting. But obviously, first appearance will have that added bump yet again. Might just give me that Charizard. Boom, call it, dude. I don't know if we have. I don't think we do right now, but if we do, I promise, guys, y'all be the first to know. I promise y'all will be like that. I like I said, 24-hour live stream. If we get Pokemon, they announce it. Doesn't matter where I am in the world, I will do that, and be prepared for the most insane autist dump you've ever had. If anyone knows the story of me and VeVe Magic near a Comic Con last year, she had like 40 different comics and a bunch of different stuff, and she like her knee like exploded on like the dance floor, and I was like, "Can you like help me like take stuff to my room?" And it was like 40 pounds of like comic books. And I was like, "Oh my god, okay." Um, as we get up there, I completely autism, and I tell her why Obi-Wan Kenobi is one of the most important characters in Star Wars, like ever. Um, she just sat there like, uh huh. If y'all thought she thought that was bad. The autism stuff, I will leave on you guys for Pokemon. It's gonna be like Charlie in what's the name of that show? It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Like, I got boxes of Pepe. Talking about Pepe Silva. That's what it's going to be like. I Just take a heck ton of like Adderall and I can just stay up that whole time. I don't know. I'll keep you all posted. Boom, called it. Bitcoin BMW says WWE NFTs are put out by Panini. I didn't know that, and I love WWE. I'm not 100% sure what Panini is. I hope they do well. I hope they're giving people what they want, but most likely they're not, and most likely the ones that will matter are going to be the ones on on the VeVe. That's what we want. Paul Lizzie, give me that trophy. Yo, what up, Paul Lizzie? How's it going, fam? Yeah, I can't wait to chat with you tomorrow. It's gonna be about 15 hours from now. 14 hours, 45 minutes, and I can't wait. Pokemon on VeVe would be insane. I agree. It would be insane. I would, yeah. I would have nothing is safe anymore. I would keep my Marvel first appearances. Well, I would keep my Marvel Mighties. I would keep the gold logo and the Ecomi Secret Rare. I would keep my logos, the Ecomi Secret Rare, and then I would keep my Lokis. I think everything else would just be ripped asunder for my for the Pokemon addiction, or only the NFT. I really hope I haven't been hodling the last 3 years just so I could blow it all on Pokemon. You know, um, yeah, 5% maybe. Maybe I'll spend 5% on Pokemon. I don't know. Smarty Pants says, "What's good, bro? What's good, Smarty Pants?" I love it. Congratulations, you're level 98, I think now, Smarty Pants. You're so close to level 100. Actually, speaking of level 100s, let me go and give y'all a little alpha here. Um, dear, blah, 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 congratulations on reaching level 100 in your Master Collector program. We thank you for your dedication and enthusiasm and want to acknowledge you as one of our most prestigious collectors. You are one of the first 26 to achieve this level. We cordially invite you to join our VeVe official Discord server and the exclusive Level 100 Club. Upon joining, you'll receive a special Discord badge to commemorate your achievement. To join, create a get help. Oh my god, Loki and Thor, get help! He yeets him at the. Oh my god, if you haven't seen Thor Ragnarok, it's good. I enjoy it. I like the last of the good Thor movies. Thor 5 is apparently going to be a lot better because, yeah. Anyway, um, get a help ticket in the official Discord. Once verified, you'll gain access to the club where you'll be eligible to participate in exclusive sweepstakes, offers, and more. Thank you for being an integral part of our community. We look forward to celebrating many more milestones with you. Warm regards, David Yu and Dan Brothers. My guy does not have time for this, so I might be a makeshift ambassador for him. So you might see me in there. Any news on BitForex? Not lately. The last I had heard about them is that they were cooperating with the Chinese police and the investigation, and hopefully once that's over, maybe something happens and people can get at least some of their stuff back. I don't know. We'll see. Hope for the best, prepare for the worst. JQ XRPs, any Comic-Con news yet? Tickets are on sale. Well, we'll be at San Diego and New York. I don't know in what capacity. They haven't really mentioned that yet. I mean, San Diego Comic-Con's like a month and a quarter away, a month and a week away, so they'll give that to us at some point. I don't know when. We shall see. Bean Tech says, hey. Oh, hey, Bean Tech. How's it going, meow? Meow, 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 meow. But it says, I have 3,500 collectibles, which is only 1/14th of what the Zojman has. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's still a pretty beast number. That's a really big number. That's really good. Wes, what are you in the top 500? Let's see what you start to play. 3,500. So you got to be close to number. Oh shit, he's in the top 100. VeVe West. What 36 collectibles? Moved up 2 positions. He's number 93. My God, that is a large amount of that. Good for you, mate. Good for you. Okay. Dirk Latte says, got majority of my OMI at 00064. Now 00048. I'm out of ammo. Hindsight, but at least it didn't pump. So I mean, 00064 is a really nice entry point. At these points, I'm not saying it doesn't matter, but that's a really nice entry point. Jim Broskis is getting 2,500 to 3,000 MCP per day, but still haven't seen master collector. Really? You're getting 3,000 points a day and you're not master? What the fudge? I'm getting 2,000 points a day and I'm at Diamond 1. So yeah, apparently, geez, I don't know what you need, 32, 3,500? Jesus, I have no idea what, I'm not dialed in. Tim H. NC75 says still small exchanges 4 years later. I mean, we did get a couple new ones this year so far, and I think we're likely to get more over the next 6 months. Mr. MC1 says, hi all. Hi, Mr. MC1. We were just talking about you. All good things. All good things. And I was like, hi, the MC1. I was like, oh, yes, June 22nd. We'll get the VeVe gold and logo, gold and silver logo to one very talented and nice person in the community. Who might that be, Mr. MC1? I am curious. On June 22nd, are you gonna come on my stream? And we'll do it. We'll do it on my stream. Swampy number 5 says, whoa. Swampy number 5. Because the back and forth between most of the VeVe fans and fudders is pretty fun. It's people's at edges of both groups that are awful. Yeah. Fair point. Fair point. I mean, I understand having fun, and there is I understand the aspect of, hey, let me clip this and send it to somebody else and hope that they make a video. I understand, like, oh, you know, we stir the pot, but at the other end of that, it's like you have nothing better to do, you know. But again, I see both sides. D Supreme, what's the rumor with Pokemon and VeVe? I mean, so David has had, not recently, but in the past, and not super recent, not in the last couple of weeks, but in the last year, there have been some teases. But again, I think people are misinterpreting him having Pokemon in the background, or flat out just talking about Pikachu pancakes. I think that's just him having fun and being a fan of Pokemon. I don't think that's something that he's saying, like, hey guys. I mean, he is working on it. They've been talking for like 3 years at this point. And it's just, you know, how do you want to do it? How do you want to, you know, I don't know. But recently, I don't think there's been any major teases like that. In the past year, sure, but you know, kind of slowed down on it a bit. You guys, hashtag soon. No, thank you for being a member. Coral said, what's up, fam? My mind is spinning. There's lots of collectibles at sexy prices, and on the other hand, you got OMI at 2 million coins per $1,000. Yeah. There's a lot. Oh my God, there's a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff happening. One Under the Sun says, hi. What up, fun? Dirk is saying, Pokemon on VeVe is the day I will spend the most ever money on a single day. Smart? Nope. Fun? Yes. Smart in a few years? Kinda. Yeah. And this is going to be the biggest test of resiliency and willpower that has ever been bestowed upon me. And I was in the military. I was a fighter. I've literally almost killed myself a couple. Not actually on a live match, but I've pushed my body and mind to the point of death a couple of times, and I will consider the day that they put Pokemon on VeVe, if that were to happen, as my greatest test, because I will have to restrain myself from spending all of my money, and I mean all of my money. VeVe Zombie says, yo, what up? He goes, did you hear about the Club 33 manager dying in a freak gold cart accident? Golf cart. Okay, golf cart. Okay, I did not. Oh, I'm curious about that. Is that on TikTok? It's probably not on Google. But let me see. We got a bunch of. I get around. Sorry. What are we at here? What are we at? What are we at? Club 33, golf cart, and I'll see if. Well, it's a Disneyland. 60-year-old 60-year-old Disneyland worker killed falling out of moving golf cart, striking her head. The Disneyland employee died after a golf cart crash last week at the theme park in Anaheim, California. Police and fire officials responded about 11:30 a.m. Wednesday to report of a traffic collision that happened in the backstage area. Anaheim Police Sergeant John McClintock told USA Today in a statement, investigators learned the employee fell out of the moving cart and hit her head. According to CBS News, the Orange County coroner identified the employee as Bonnie Mavis Lear. She reportedly worked at Club 33, an exclusive private membership club in New Orleans Square, at the resort, serving in membership support services. Lear was transferred to a local hospital in grave condition. I feel like I'm just, oh, God, sorry. Heartbroken. They only mentioned one club. I don't know if she was a president, but she definitely worked there. Definitely worked as a thing. Mr. Emerson, I got that. Yeah, you got that letter. Mr. Emerson, I feel like I talked about that minutes ago. Are you that far behind? Do you not watch at the right speed? Remember when, I don't know what book it was. Maybe the fourth book? Fifth book. Whichever book, maybe sixth book. Whichever book that Harry, Ron, Hermione, they went to like the Quidditch World Cup, fourth book. It was the Goblet of Fire. And in the book, Ron's like, wait, how did they score? What's his name has like the bludger or whatever, and then Hermione's like, if you're not going to watch at the right speed, you might as well not even be watching at all. And then they didn't add that in the movie, and I wish they did. Hermione was so dangerous in the book. They nerfed her. I mean, they nerfed her. Like too powerful. God had to nerf her in the movie. She was, oh my God, she was so dangerous in the book. Excited for my secret rare OMI hat. Oh yeah, that's true. Mr. MC1 sent out those OMI hats today. Let me go and add this story to my stories. It is VeVe talking about the basement. Oh, I cannot wait to get Gary Basement on the podcast on Saturday. I love that man so much. He does not look 63. He looks great. Paul Izzy, choose a Pokeball. Does that work? Doesn't work. All right, sorry. Story uploaded. Very good, very good. And I think that's going to be it. I'll go for a couple of minutes just to get it to the 1 hour mark. We're at 57 minutes. I can go over a couple more bits of news here. Where was I? If I could, I would. Okay, here we go. Went over the Josh Emmett stuff. Only the Sleeping Giant. Gary Basement stuff. Oh, there were some issues. So VeVe had gone over and said, or Ecomi said, the team is aware that some users are experiencing issues when attempting to submit their wallet addresses. We are investigating this issue and will provide an update when one is available. And then they just put that one is available. Shout out to Vladimir Kolombet that had gotten a little bit of Definity. Shout out to him. STRK update. Team has resolved processing errors and eligible users can now proceed with their token claim. Note that EVM wallets addresses such as MetaMask are not compatible. You must provide a Bravos or Argent wallet address to be eligible. And they did that. That was cool. Shout out to Ari Gonzalez that has a Toby tattoo. I got to show that to Gary soon. Yep, did that. I put up a TikTok today, so that was interesting. Again, shout out to where's he at? Where is he? No, seriously, where's he at? Odias, I know you're here. Smarty Pants, which happens to be, again, I shall say, level 98. Good for him. I'm only at level 60-ish. Oh, and then you have Lisa from Blackpink. Her first video on TikTok has now surpassed 10 million likes and 60 million views only 5 days after its release. She's the only K-pop act to do so in under a month. God, that's just absolutely incredible. Some Essence stuff. No. Yep, took that picture. Okay, cool beans. We'll wrap it out here. I want to do Mr. MC1 poses a hi. VeVe official in LA. Check it out. Ron English translations. And it is going to be on Thursday, 13 June, between 6 and 9 p.m. at the Lausch Gallery in Los Angeles at 2683 South LA Cienega Boulevard. Ooh, who this? We got Dr. Strange. Yo, what up, fam? What up? Dr. Strange is a cool dude. I might see him soon. Anyway, guys, that'll be it for me. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. I love you all. That's dismissed. All right, bye. Everybody, Dashi. Bye-bye, Dashi. I love you guys. Bye. What is watch the beginning of the video. It's for non-US people. If you're in the US, it's not working. All right, love you guys. Bye. Yeah.